A lot of men think that when a woman cheats, she hides everything, deletes messages, clears her tracks, and acts like nothing happened. But the truth is, after she cheats, she doesn't just feel guilt. She feels paranoia. She wants to know if you've noticed, if you suspect anything, if you're going to catch her. And the way she tests you is through her words. Specifically, through the texts she sends you. Today, I'm exposing 10 texts women send when they're testing if you'll catch them after cheating. Most guys read these words and ignore the real meaning. But after this video, you won't. Before we begin, did you know that only a small percentage of people watching this video are subscribed? If you enjoy this kind of content and want to learn more about attraction and relationships, consider subscribing. It helps us keep making videos like this. Let's get into it. 1. Why are you acting different? This text is her fishing for signs. She knows she's done something wrong, so she projects it on you. You're acting different. It's not really about you changing. It's about her checking if you've picked up on her shift. If she cheated, she becomes hyper-aware of every look, every pause, and every silence from you. This text is her way of testing whether you know more than you're letting on. 2. Do you trust me? A faithful woman rarely asks this out of nowhere, but a guilty woman craves reassurance. When she asks, "Do you trust me?" she isn't just being curious. She's testing whether you're suspicious. If you say yes, she feels safe to keep hiding. If you hesitate even for a second, she knows you're paying closer attention than she thought. 3. Why are you being so quiet lately? This is another projection of her guilt. She feels the weight of what she's done, so she assumes your silence means you've figured it out. That's why she sends this text, to draw out your thoughts. If she can get you to talk, she'll know whether she needs to cover her tracks more carefully or relax because you're still in the dark. When she suddenly gets very interested in your mood right after sketchy behavior, it's not care. It's damage control. 4. If I ever messed up, would you forgive me? This is not a random hypothetical. It's a confession in disguise. She's already done something, and now she's testing the waters to see how you'd react if the truth came out. Most men laugh it off or say, "Of course I'd forgive you." But that's exactly what she wants. Reassurance before she ever gets caught. 5. Why don't you ever check my phone? This one looks playful, but it's not. She'll send it as a joke, but she's actually studying your reaction. If you say, "I trust you, I don't need to," she relaxes because you've just confirmed you're not suspicious. But if you say, "Maybe I should," watch how fast she gets defensive. That's not a coincidence. It's a guilty conscience showing itself through text. 6. You don't think I'd ever hurt you, right? Stick around for number 9. It's the most common guilty text women send. But this one is all about reassurance. She knows she's already hurt you behind your back, so she tries to mask it with words. When she texts this, she isn't really asking for trust. She's testing whether you can sense the betrayal, whether you can feel what she did, even without proof. 7. Why do you always think the worst of me? This is pure deflection in text form. If you've started asking subtle questions, she'll try to flip the blame back on you. By accusing you of being suspicious, she hides the fact that your instincts are actually spot on. It's a trap, because if you back down and apologize, she feels safe to keep doing what she's been doing. 8. If something happened, would you even want to know? This is one of the most dangerous ones. She's directly testing your threshold. Do you actually want the truth, or would you rather stay blind? If you say no, she takes it as permission to keep lying. If you say yes, she panics because now she knows you're paying close attention. This text is a guilty mind trying to figure out how much she can get away with. 9. You don't trust me anymore, do you? This is the classic guilty text. She feels your distance. She senses your change in energy. And instead of asking directly, she throws this question out there, hoping your answer gives her comfort. The irony is, if she's texting this, it's usually because she's already given herself away. 10. Why are you asking me so many questions? This is the final defense. When she feels cornered, she won't want to explain herself. So instead, she flips the spotlight back on you. She questions your questions. But here's the truth. A woman who has nothing to hide will never fear your curiosity. If she's faithful, she'll explain without hesitation. If she's guilty, this is the kind of text she'll send when she feels the walls closing in. Here's what you need to understand. When a woman cheats, she doesn't just hide it, she fears being caught. And her texts are often more revealing than her actions. So the next time you see one of these messages on your phone, don't ignore it. Read between the lines. Because she's not just texting you, she's testing you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more amazing content.